tell us how you've seen the sport change.
Well, since '94 and the building of the velodrome, I've seen more and more spectators come in and more participants in cycling. But as the track season's gone on and these 4 World Cups around the world, Manchester is definitely the one that's got the most crowd participation, you know. And it's unfair, I think, sometimes to the other competitors, because as soon as GB gets on the track, the roof raises, everyone's cheering and clapping, and it's like it's bedlam. And when someone else gets on, it goes deathly quiet. But
does that really spur you on, though?
It does, yeah, it does. Because especially in my race, because it's over 120 laps and the sprints every 10 laps, so you can tell when you're doing well because of the noise and the reaction from the crowd. So it does give you that extra little bit of buzz, and it kind of keeps you going for the last few laps, which are normally pretty gruesome. With
that focus as well, have you seen a lot of younger kind of people interested in getting involved in cycling now?
Yeah, it's definitely through like the success at the Olympics, plus through the National Lottery. Obviously, the whole sport as a whole in England now are sponsored by National Lottery, and we're able to get the best coaches in the world, the best backup, and for us, like the best bikes in the world. We can produce our own bikes, like homegrown really, and it just gets more and more people involved in the sport, and there's more talent teams, talent identification around the schools, which picks out the best people to do the job. Maybe it's a bit elitist, but it still gets more participation, and it keeps us at the top of our game throughout the world.
When you can win things like this, these medals that you brought in, you must keep them in a very special place.
Yeah, I do. They're under lock and key all the time. I mean, it's a shame, but you just couldn't really leave them out because the sentimental values, you can't put a price on them. And my mum's got one of them back in the northeast where I'm originally from. So, yeah, it's...
Very special, very special. Now, I know you're going to be training, of course, for 2012, very big year for cycling again. And I know you've been pretty critical recently of the way the programme's kind of developing, is that right?
Yeah, well, on the track I started with Team Pursuit, which, as a timed event, you can kind of tell how good you go in and kind of predict which medal you would win. But in my event as a points race rider, you could be the best on the day but still not win because of the tactics and the technical aspect of the event. So since I've kind of been involved in that, I've got better and better, and now something's been taken away, and it's going to be like an omnium, which is a decathlon really for track cyclists. So it means I'm going to have to retrain a little bit and shorten my event and try and be a bit more explosive rather than an endurance rider.
Well, your next, I know we're pushed for time, which is unfortunate because I could sit here and chat to you, but your next event's going to be in Melbourne. Unfortunately, we can't cheer you on for that, but we will do certainly, and of course for London 2012. Thank you very much for coming in, Chris. Sorry about the sound difficulties there.